What up, what up, what up? It's your boy LQ, Mr. Real Deal Fantasy HQ. Fire content only, bring you some monkey knife fight bets, and please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video. Let's get these subscriber numbers up. Let's get these views up. Let's hit that like button, get the notifications as well. Hit that bell so you can know when these videos drop. Fire content only dropping on this channel. So let's get into some bets. So first up, we got Myles Gaskin for that 37.5 rushing yards. Please hit this under. It is a smash. Free money. They have the Jags this week, and it definitely looks like an attractive matchup to where, like, okay, Myles Gaskin can do that. He just had a good week last week, but he was a good receiver last week. Now, when we look at the rushing yards, I do not see it there for him. They are terrible at rushing the ball. They are last in the league for rushing yards per game. I do not see this changing any further. I definitely feel as though they're dealing with a lot going on with the Tua injury, if he's coming back, if he's not, et cetera, whatever the case may be. That does not change anything with the rushing game. So the Myles Gaskin for 37.5, hit the under on this. I do not see this happening. That is free money. Next up, Odell Beckham at 62.5 yards, receiving yards on Monkey Knife Fight right now. I'm hitting the under on this because we all seen what happened last week. 3 targets, 2 catches. What's going on? I think it's a chemistry thing. I think the timing, I think Baker not having OBJ this entire offseason, being that that OBJ was dealing with injury, that may be playing into effect. But if we really look at OBJ's return, it's been decreasing week after week after week. And not to mention that Hail Mary play they had last week, Odell Beckham was not involved. So therefore, I'm taking the under on this. This is free money. This is a smash. 62.5 yards receiving. I do not see in his future. I do not see this being something we can hit the over on. This is disgusting if you hit the over on, because it's just like, what are you doing? You're just throwing your money out the window. Why do that? So hit the under on this. OBJ for 62.5 receiving yards. Again, I don't see this happening. It's a chemistry issue going on with him and Baker. Maybe on the trade block, and maybe something mental going on with OBJ and Baker. I don't know. So this is not something that I look for in this matchup. I definitely feel as though they're going into this matchup probably going to lean on Nick Chubb and Hunt. This may be just another week where they lean on them heavily and the running game succeeds. So again, they want to win games. I don't think OBJ is that guy for them to win games anymore. He may be traded, so be on the lookout. Man, this is a smash right now. Taylor Heinicke versus Kansas City, 19 fantasy points. I'm hitting the over on this, being that he has huge upside. Now, we've seen him smash in basically most of the games where we thought he was going to be a dud, but he showed us his floor week 1, and then last week we saw his floor. But it can happen. But he is going against the Kansas City Chiefs right now, where they're second in most rushing touchdowns allowed to QBs, and they're also number 1 in rushing yards allowed to QBs. So I definitely feel as though with him having that upside, the bar is there. I mean, he has the ceiling to hit over this 19 yards. And also, he's been balling out, man. I think Ron Rivera is going to ride this Taylor Heinicke vibe, and I really feel as though that the Kansas City Chiefs cannot stop mobile quarterbacks. That defense is a little beat up. They're not that great. They're not good enough to stop Lamar Jackson for running 2,000 yards last week. Not saying Taylor Heinicke is Lamar Jackson, but he's just as impulsive and fidgety as a Lamar Jackson. So Taylor Heinicke has that upside. I'm taking the over on this 19 fantasy points because I think it is a smash. Now, another smash play, James Robinson against Miami. Oh, my God, I'm hitting the over on this. He has 15.5 fantasy points. I'm hitting the over on it for the simple fact James Robinson has been on a kill streak for the last 3 weeks of 20 points. I know Urban Meyer has his drama, his usage of his wide receivers, which is a little weird. Shenault having 1 catch last week and Tavon Austin having 5. That is disgusting to see. But James Robinson has been trusted as the guy moving forward. So he has the PPR upside, he has the rushing upside, rushing touchdown upside, et cetera, et cetera. So he's been on a kill streak these last 3 weeks with 20 points or more in PPR format. So I definitely think this is a smash for the over for 15.5 fantasy points. Don't double think it, just full send it. That wraps up another great episode of the Monkey Knife Fight. I got the gambling bets. I got DLF on my side. Let's get that fire content going, and hopefully you smash these picks that I gave you in this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe. Please hit the link in the bio. Check out the website. Leave a comment below on what you guys think about this episode, and definitely hold me accountable, please. I'm all for criticism. Hold me accountable if I lost you money, because I definitely will lose myself money because I'm hitting all these bets home. This is basically my ticket. I'm giving my ticket what I'm doing this week. So hopefully we can win some money, bring home the gold. So I'll see you guys next week for another great episode. Peace.